Best baked chicken thighs are about to happen right here, you guys. Super tender, juicy chicken coated in beautiful Mediterranean flavors. I have a couple tips for you. Don't go anywhere. Susie here from the MediterraneanDish.com, your top resource for Mediterranean cooking. Let's get to our baked chicken thighs today. And of course, the star ingredient is chicken thighs. I went ahead and trimmed the extra fat, but I like my skin on for this recipe, and you'll see why in just a minute. First thing we do is give it a good pinch of kosher salt. I like to lift the skin up a little bit, you guys, to make sure that I get underneath. That's where all the flavor will be. And we're gonna go around and also turn the chicken the other way and get the back side. We've seasoned both sides with salt. We're gonna set this aside for a minute, let the salt get in and give the chicken great flavor. I'm gonna work on a beautiful wet rub to go all over this chicken. It is so good. Okay, so for the rub, we're gonna start with about 5 to 6 tablespoons of just your average tomato paste. This will give the chicken some great umami and great color. Next, we have 1/3 cup of good extra virgin olive oil. I'm using our private reserve. You'll find it on the MediterraneanDish.com. Just hit the shop tab when you get there. Then, juice of 1 lemon. Cup your hands to catch the seeds. We got a juicy one, people. Now we have a few beautiful spices. First of all, 1 teaspoon of dry oregano, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Okay, if you don't have smoked paprika, sweet paprika will work, but I just love the hint of warmth and smokiness from this. And 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. By the way, these are also available on the MediterraneanDish.com. And 1 teaspoon of black pepper. 4 minced garlic cloves. Dun dun dun. I know, sounds like a lot, but it's gonna be beautiful. All right, we're just gonna give this all a good whisk to combine. So this is a bit of a thicker wet rub, and we'll give this chicken both color and flavor without the need to marinate. You guessed it, the most important thing to coat this chicken with this beautiful marinade or rub that we have is to make sure you get under the skin again. So I'm gonna start on the back side real quick, just with a little bit. It helps if you're wearing a glove because you're gonna give this chicken a nice massage. So we got the back side. We're gonna turn the chickens over. I mean, we're not joking about flavor here, you guys. This is going to be epic. Lift up the skin. Again, go underneath it. All right, so go in and kind of give it a nice massage to spread. I'm gonna use the last little bit on top for some good color. This is gonna be so jazzy. So I've got a baking dish. We need a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in the bottom, tiny bit. We're gonna give this a quick brush. First of all, we're gonna lay a bunch of the onions on the bottom to make a bed for our chicken. About half these have been sliced. They go right in here, nothing fancy. Leave some for later. Okay, so we're just gonna lay the chickens. So I've got my oven heating on 425 degrees, and I'm gonna finish this baby here by sticking some of these onion slices in between. And lastly, our beautiful tomatoes, just 1 tomato, thinly sliced. So I halved it first and then sliced it, so it's easy to kind of just go in here. There's going to be so much juice released from the tomatoes and from the chicken, but to help it out, I have maybe a 1/4 cup, maybe a 1/2 cup if you want. Just go in the corners and add a little bit of water. This baby is looking gorgeous. We're gonna put it in the oven maybe for 40 minutes or so until everything has cooked through. So let's do it. Oh, this is deliciousness. You guys, oh my gosh, it smells so good here. If it needs a little color for you, just stick it under the broiler for a brief couple minutes and watch closely. And I love to serve this juicy chicken with a little bit of rice or your grain of choice, and don't forget to make my Greek salad to go along with it. It is absolutely crazy good. Subscribe and follow this channel for more delicious videos. Grab the recipe for baked chicken thighs on themediterraneandish.com. I will see you later. Ciao.